1 second.
I'll just edit this part.
Okay, so you loosen the 2 sides here with the roll in. So it is feeding this way. You then engage the holders to the side of each roll tight, but not too tight so that the roll can not feed film. It comes over this metal roller, and then down between the foam and the perforation wheels. You then pull it through. Make sure that both pieces of the centerfold are there. You will engage the rollers once the entire thing is fed, because if this metal roller and this roller are not turning, you will just rip the film. So, for the film diagram, I'm going to get the picture there. For the film diagram, you then feed the film. This is pretty self-explanatory, but we will show it to you as well. Come down around this first roller here, then up and over this second roller. This is where you're going to split the centerfolded film around the splitting bar. Make sure it is evenly split. You then go down and around, pulling the film out of these bottom 2 rollers. That's it for feeding the film. You want to give yourself enough slack so that you can work around the triangles. Triangles are the most difficult part, as you already know. You want to give yourself enough slack so that you can work with the triangles. The triangles are hard to explain, but you're going to take centerfolded film, you're going to split it in 2. You're going to give this on film real quick. You're just going to open this so that you can so that you can work underneath. The bottom triangle is the most difficult. So you're going to take the bottom half of the center folded film, you're going to put it between the bottom of the conveyor belt and the triangle. You're then going to pull it through as well as bending the film around this top triangle. The next step is to make sure that the bottom triangle, the film is pulled, as you can see here, around the corner of the triangle. That way it mirrors the top and it creates a corridor around the side of the conveyor. Once you do this, you'll see this right here, a nice rectangular spot where the film goes around the product. You then pull from here out, as you cannot get your hand to the bottom section for where the film comes out. You then disengage this roller, putting the film in here. Re-engaging it. Be sure that your top part of the film goes around. Get this on film, please. The top part of the film needs to go around this U-bar. That way it holds it above the product until the sealer. You are then going to run this through slowly, being extremely careful to not pinch your fingers or touch the sealing frame and burning yourself. You're going to pull this through, you will meet some resistance. You got to make sure you give yourself enough slack to be able to do this and not rip the film. You then leave it here. You'll close perforation wheels. And take pains to make sure that these wheels do not rip the film. Because if you rip the film, once the film makes it to the triangle, everything will rip and you will have to refeed everything. You'll find that the first couple times it's going to be rather difficult finding the correct way to feed the film. But after a few tries, you'll find that it gets much easier and you're much faster with it. Turn the emergency stop button off, which then engages all the rollers as well as the sealing mechanism. Manual mode. Shut the safety door. Manual operation. Open your seal. Then open the safety door again. Take your seal out. Engage the emergency stop. Open this again. You will see that you now have a nice little run, which, when you tie this off from the wind wheel, make sure it goes through the cylinder. Tie these together. Cut off your excess. Here it is. So that it doesn't get caught in anything. Turn emergency stop off. Shut the safety door. Wind to make sure you have a nice tight line. Which you do. And that's it. It's imperative that you see this when feeding the film in the bottom. I'm not sure. Here, see if you can see from this side. But you need to get this cornering around the corner of the triangle. That is imperative. You can see it on the top. The bottom is the exact same, just the opposite. And that's it. Your machine is now operational. That is how you feed film on a fully automatic machine.